Right? Here's how I would open my party if I were you. Amen. Hello everyone, I am Sean Key. I'm your beauty consultant. I'm so excited that you chose to be here today to experience the Mary Kay products and really just have a great time. We're going to have a lot of fun today, and hopefully you will look better on the outside so you can choose to feel better on the inside. I've been building my business now for 6 months, and my mission is to enrich women's lives. I have a vision to help women live their best life internally, externally, and eternally. And my goal is to move into leadership in Mary Kay. And by you being here today, you're helping me fulfill my mission, my vision, and my goal. So thank you. This isn't being recorded.
It is.
It's mission, vision, goal. Mission, enrich women's lives. Vision, help women live their best life internally, externally, eternally. Goal, move up into a leadership position in my Mary Kay business. That's how you introduce yourself. Because people think that you're there to sell them some Mary Kay. But when you introduce your mission, your vision, and your goals, it becomes something bigger than taking their money and giving them products. You make a better connection. Their ears, they open their ears to what you have to say after that point. That first impression is important. So you introduce yourself, you thank them for being there, and you tell them your mission, your vision, your goal, and you say, thank you. Because of you being here today, you're helping me fulfill my mission, my vision, and my goal. Thank you for being here. Enough about me, I want to hear about you. Tell me who you are and why you're here today, right? And they go down and they introduce themselves. And some people are going to be like, hi, my name is Sharon. I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I have 3 awesome kids. I am a manager at AT&T, and I volunteer at my church. I also am practicing to run my first 5K. Is Sharon telling you her success story or her sad story? Success story. Leader. Some people are going to go, I'm married and I'm a little nervous. I'm not used to talking to people. So I'm divorced 27 years, and she's not even a team member, right? She's a customer. I don't even want to recruit her. Thank you, Amanda. Like, seriously. Sad story, right? He cheated. Like, she's bringing up stuff that has no place for that. Right? So listen, is she telling you her sad story or is she telling you her success story? Right? Mary told you the sad story. So she's probably not leadership ready. She could be a team member. But, you know what I'm saying? So that's what you're doing. As they introduce themselves, they're going to tell you whether they think they're a success story or if they think they're a sad story. And that's where you're picking up. That's where you're listening, you're picking up. And so what you do is you leave Sharon for the end of the party. She's the last one you close during your individual close because you want to get the other people, give me your money, give you your product, get your second booking appointment on the books, and get your list of referrals, and then I'll see you when I see you, right? I'll see you on Tuesday. But with Sharon, you want to have that extra time at the end and say, Sharon, there's a reason why I had you come last. All the women tonight were amazing women, but there was something special that stood out with you. And I would love to treat you to coffee or lunch or something in the next couple of days to kind of get to know you a little bit better. Right? So you give her money, you book her for a follow-up appointment, and maybe the get to know you part is right prior to her follow-up appointment. It could be you get there an hour early to the follow-up appointment and you do it there. Right? Maybe she's available later that day to go to meet you at Starbucks. Right? So you want to let her know that there's something special. So you guys, you gotta stop attacking people. Seriously. Because what happens is you attack and then you vomit all over them. And then they run away scared, and then your feelings get hurt, and then you stop talking altogether. You become mute. Like when it comes to team building, you like shut it all the way off. And it's, guys, that's because some of you are trying to do it all in one setting, like just vomit. Like, let me tell you about Mary Kay. Mary Kay started this company in 1963, Friday the 13th. Can you believe starting a company on Friday the 13th? She was crazy. With $5,000 that she had in savings. And her husband had just died. So it was her and her 3 kids and 9 beauty consultants. They started a 500 square foot storefront in Dallas, Texas. And today we're in 37 countries. We're a multi-billion-dollar company. And my director drives a pink Cadillac. Her check in June was $10,752. And I'm so excited because I have 2 on my team. One of them in my red jacket. And the company's doing a red jacket. Vomit. 45 minutes later, you're still talking about yourself, right? And so you never have time to hear about her because you just are doing the Mary Kay story, your eye story. I love what Jenny was sharing. Quick eye story. Y'all act like they need to know all 51 years of Mary Kay in the first meeting. And so what ends up happening, she runs to her car, she calls her girlfriend, I just met Scary Kay. Scary Kay is in the Woodlands. Right? And then before you know it, 10 people know about Scary Kay. But instead, you guys, you make the connection and you turn that stranger into a friend into a customer into a team member. That all can happen very quickly. This is not long and drawn out. It can all happen very quickly. It's just that if you skip this step and she's a stranger at 10:05 and then you're trying to recruit her at 10:30, that could be a problem. Where's the friend? Where's the customer? Right? That's a problem. So we got to learn how to go through the process and do it quickly, but not skip a whole bunch of steps, because you will eventually get burned out by the no's and the disappointments and the rejection if you're just blowing through people. All right? So, I lost my train of thought. All right. So there are 4 questions that I like to use in the process of getting to know people that you don't know. I call them the 4 Ps. First question is, tell me a little bit about yourself. The IQs already have this. They don't need to write this down. Tell me a little bit about yourself. It's the first question. She starts to talk. She's telling you, I'm this, I'm that. This is who I am. The P word that supports that question is picture. She is telling you the picture she has of herself in her head. See, if you go into the conversation, you tell her everything about you and everything about Mary Kay, you're taking all of your power and you're giving it to her. Now, the decision becomes hers. Right? She knows everything about herself, and now you've told her everything about you and everything about Mary Kay. Now the decision becomes hers. Team building is your decision. So don't give your power away. Give her power. You know everything about Mary Kay. Now you need to know everything about her so that you can design the conversation to make sure she says yes. So that first question is, tell me a little bit about yourself. The P word is picture. She's going to tell you verbally the picture that she has of herself inside her brain. The second question, what brings you joy? What brings you joy? Or what puts a smile on your face? The P word that supports that is purpose. If she tells you, what brings me joy are my kids, my husband, my family. That's her purpose. So during good times and during challenging times, you always want to bring a person back to their purpose. It's the key. All right? This is what happens. A consultant calls, she goes, I'm so miserable. Why? What happened? I've been making booking calls all day. I called 10 people and only one person said yes. I hate booking. This doesn't work. Maybe it's a sign I'm not supposed to be in there again. All right? And then directors, this is what y'all do. Now. It's a numbers game. You just been making no phone calls. You just need to get back on the phone and make some more calls. Wrong. Because what she's saying is, these people who've told me no have stolen my confidence. So if you send her back out to make more calls with no confidence, guess what the result's going to be? Right. The way you help her build her confidence back is to remind her of why she signed her agreement in the first place. Do you remember 6 weeks ago when I asked you what brought you joy and you told me your kids? Do you remember that? Are your kids still important to you? Of course. So you're going to let 9 no's get in the way of you being the kind of mom that you want to be for your kids. You told me you wanted to be an example. You wanted to be a role model for those kids. You wanted to be the person that they turn to as an example of how they can live their best life. Is that still important to you? Of course it is. So you're going to let 9 no's get in the way of you being that example for your kids. Guess what can get in between a mother and her kids? Nothing and no one. So what I want you to do is I want you to take out your favorite photo of you and the kids, and I want you to position it somewhere that you can see it. And every time you pick up the phone and make another booking call, I want you to look at those kids. I want you to look at that picture as a reminder of why you're doing this in the first place. So take out the picture, hang it up, make 10 more phone calls, and call me back. That is a better solution than, it's a numbers game. But if you don't know her purpose, then you don't know to tell her to take out the picture of the kids and put it in a place where she can see it. You got it? You see what I'm saying? So you need to collect this information at the very beginning. What is her purpose? What brings her joy? When she calls and she's so excited, I'm so excited. What happened? You know, those 3 interviews I did last night, all 3 said yes, I'm officially a team leader. I'm so excited. You celebrate with her. I'm excited for you. Congratulations. That's awesome. You are on fire. But you know what? Even more importantly than those 3 yeses is that you're one step closer to being that example to your kids. You're one step closer to being able to quit that job so that you can be home to raise those kids and show them by your actions what success looks like. That's what I'm most excited about. But you have to know what her purpose is in order to have that kind of conversation. So the second P is purpose. Third P is, tell me about a time you were proud of yourself. Tell me about a time you were proud of yourself. What was it about that experience that you loved the most? Tell me about a time you were proud of yourself. What was it about that experience that you loved the most? I'll say it one more time. Tell me about a time you were proud of yourself. What was it about that experience